What's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Griffith, and this is the Holler Barbecue. So today, I'm gonna take that new Primate that I unboxed on the last video, and we're gonna put it together and go over some key features. So sit right there, and let's get to going. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So last video, I showed you unboxing my new Grilla Grills Primate Griddle grill combo. So this video, I'm gonna be putting it together. I kind of wanted to split them up so it wouldn't be, a 30-minute long video because I tend to talk. You guys know that. So this video, we're just gonna do the assembly and probably seasoning, and I'll go over some of the stuff with the grill itself. So the first thing we have to do is assemble the bottom base unit. And during the unboxing video, I just took all the panels from the box that those came in and just put them on this sheet here. And you can see everything comes wrapped in plastic. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get everything out of that plastic. All right, so step one, you can see this, is we're gonna be putting the wheels on. So it says take some screws from bag number 4 and washers from bag number 3 and attach them using a supplied 8mm wrench to install. I'm gonna use my drill with a bit attached just to make it a little bit faster. I hate using wrenches when I can use a drill. And like I was saying, they labeled their bags pretty well. It tells you which bag to get stuff out of. So I need some out of this bag and some out of this bag. So bags 3 and 4 for step 1. And as you can see, I got the wheels laid down there already. So I have the locking wheels gonna go on the front of the cooker. That way I can get to them easy and not off the back. If you wanna hook them on the back, if it's better for you, I mean, it's your preference, it's whatever's good for you. And the way you can tell upside down, so that hole right there is where your propane tank goes. The little square portion up front, that's the front of the cooker. All right, step number 2, we're gonna mount the back panel to the bottom with hardware from bag 1. So it's like we need 4 of them, so I have those. All right, so next is installing the left and right side panels with the same exact screws, the same exact way. Now there's 2 different ones. I'll show you here. So this one, you can see it has all kind of extra screws up top. The other one doesn't. So we're gonna go off the picture here. I don't know if you can notice, if you can see that looking at it the same way we're looking at it right now is the way we're installing it. The one with the screws on top goes on the right side as you're looking at it. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so the next thing, step 4, we're going to position and secure the rear cross brace to the 2 side panels. And once that's on, then we'll put screws in that bottom back panel into the side panels to secure that, all from bag number 1. Now you get 2 cross braces. So the one with this tab on it, this is for the front, for the doors, with the magnetic, so it can grab a hold. So you take the one without the brace to go to the back. All right, next steps 5 and 6. I'm going to kind of do them at the same time. So 5 is take the smaller vertical shelf and mount it to the base of the cart upright. And then we take the larger one and mount it horizontally using screws from bag 1. And then 6 is just going to be taking the front cross brace, and that's where we got to make sure that that tab is going down for the doors. All right, so next steps is we're just going to put the cabinet doors on in step 7. It says, so solid pin goes down. Then you will have to depress the pin on each door for them to seat in the front cross, brace properly, and then do the other door. And then after that, you just put on the heat shield that goes above your propane tank. Now I'm going to be running natural gas, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that in anyway, just in case I want to store something else down there that I don't want to get hot. So I just go ahead and put that on. So these doors are built extremely well. So it's got 2 pins, if you can see. So we got a solid one we won't press in, and then this one will press in. So this is going to go up. And it says to kind of put it at an angle. And then you just have to press this in and find that hole. There you go. Super simple. And then your heat shield just slides. It's got, see how it's got, I don't know if you can see, it's just bent over metal. It actually fits in between here. So it just goes up to the edge and then down just like that. That's it. All right, guys, as you can see, I got it to the back. Now, it didn't go as planned. I thought I'd be able to do it myself, but no. Even moving the base by itself and the grill top by itself, no. It's not that heavy when they're separated, but it is kind of awkward. So my wife helped me move it back here and set it on the grill. Now, the next step, let me show you. So we're at step number 9. Step number 9, this is just putting screws into the grill top onto the base plate. That's all it is. There's 6 screws. All right, step 10 and 11 is going to be installing the left side shelf and grease holder. Not much going on here. It's got 4 screws, holes right here. So what we do is we'll just get these started, and then on the shelf itself, it actually has the keyed holes. I'll show you here in a second. So it just slips on and goes down, you tighten it on. So see, it's got the keyed holes. You just line that up with your screws. And it goes down. And then you just go under and tighten them down. All right, then you just take your grease pan, one of these little throwaway grease catchers. There we go. We'll go over the grease management when we go over more of the grill itself. All right, then we got a couple more steps left. We're on 12. This is going to be installed on the right shelf. We do the same as the other. It's got the 4 screw holes. We put those in, snap it on, tighten it down. And then the final step is installing the paper towel holder that goes about right here. Now I don't want it on, so you're not going to see me put that on. I don't find it useful because I'm actually going to be getting the countertop next to it. I just have to take it off later, so not putting that on. And it does come with a towel holder. There's these little holders here. This bar goes into, and it's on the left or right side. And that's just to hold a towel for you. All right, guys. So it's all put together now, and I actually just switched everything to natural gas. I decided not to do a video on that only because Grilla already has one. You can go watch theirs. And it's just changing out some jets. It ain't like it's very entertaining or a big deal or anything like that. So the last thing we got to do is put our knobs on. Let's crank this thing up. Look how clean those flames are burning, man. That's pretty nice. All right, now we know that I didn't mess up my gas install here. It's time to put the griddle on. Man, this thing is heavy. You can see over here is where our grease goes. Get a light coat of oil going. Start our seasoning process. There's plenty of videos on seasoning griddles. Basically all you want to do is get a light coat of oil on it. You'll start seeing it smoke. Once the smoke stops, you can add another light coat of oil. I do it about 3 times. And I'm gonna throw some bacon on this thing tonight. There's no reason in going crazy. It will turn black eventually, so don't rush it. You know, you don't want to get too much on there to start with. I'm actually gonna close it to help burn some of those manufacturing oils off, and then we can see how hot this thing will get too. You know, I found some of the best seasonings I've done. I actually took my small Blackstone and put oil on it, threw it in the oven, and it came out the best that way. It was completely solid black when it was done. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes. I don't know if you can see that, but we're crossing the 500-degree mark. So this thing is scream. So I'm going to continue seasoning this thing. You can see we're already getting some good color on it. I'll do a couple, once this burns off, once it stops smoking, I'll put another light coat on, close it down. I'll do that a couple times. You know, if you can be patient, do that a few times and then actually let the grill cool down and then do it again, that's one of the best ways, but usually I'm not that patient. I'm just ready to cook, and usually throw some bacon on there. That does wonders for it. What's going on, guys? So it's the next day. after I put this thing together. I was going to end the video yesterday. Then I was like, I didn't show you how to put the grill portion or turn it to the grill. So I was like, let's just go ahead and do that, and then we'll go over some more features on it. So the thing is put together. We're all good. We're converted to natural gas. I did the seasoning yesterday around 3 times. Turned it off and actually cooked some bacon last night, so I got some bacon grease on this thing. It came out pretty good so far. I mean, it's going to get better over time. It's pretty dark right now, about where I want it. I actually need to burn the grill grates off too, get some of that manufacturer's oil off of them. So to change this thing to a grill, so we got handles for our griddle. We just lift it off. Then all we do is put these covers across our burners. Some companies call them flame tamers, others call them flavor bars. It's just I think mainly to keep oil from dripping onto your bar. But there's slots in here, not slots, but little tabs that this goes on so they don't move around. And you just cover each tube up. And then you just set your grill grates in. And these guys are made of 5/16 heavy duty stainless steel. And they are pretty heavy duty. And there we go. We turned it into a grill. All right, I want to show you another cool feature for when you're grilling. Most grills, you grill, stuff drips down, it gets in the bottom of the grill. It's pretty hard to clean. This one actually has, the drip pan actually slides all the way out. See, I was doing bacon last night. And then it just goes back in. It's pretty handy just to take out, be able to clean easy like that. If it gets too bad, break it out, put it in the driveway, and put a pressure washer to it. Stainless steel should be good to go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the gas on and start burning these grill grates off. Now, while those grill grates are burning off, I want to do a comparison to the Blackstone as far as size-wise goes. This new Primate is going to be replacing my Blackstone, so most of my griddle cooks are now going to be done on that. I've had this Blackstone for a little bit over 3 years now. It's been a great grill, man. It got me introduced into griddle cooking. I always loved cooking on cast iron inside, but this changed everything for me here as far as cooking outside. It was one of my main go-to grills, but the Northwest does a number on outside equipment, even if you're keeping it covered, man. It does a number on it. So it's time to replace it. I got this one on clearance anyway. I picked it up for really cheap. So now I know that I like griddle, so I got a better one. And we'll see if it's actually truly better. I mean, it's going to be a griddle, right? I'm not going to knock Blackstone. Blackstone's a great product. I would get another one in a heartbeat. But all I'm going to do is just take the Primate griddle and let's sit it on top. That way you can see the difference in the size. Now this is the 4-burner 36-inch Blackstone. So you do lose a little bit of real estate there as far as griddling goes. Now, is that going to be enough to matter to most people? Probably not. Some people it will be. But for me, it should still be enough. So one thing I want to show you too, you see the wind's blowing. See my little towel flapping in the wind there. This one's closed up a lot more than the Blackstone is. So it's actually protecting the flames a lot better. I mean, you know how when on the Blackstone, you can hear the flames blowing. I can hear it a little bit with this one, but I don't think wind will be as big of an issue with this one. And here's a shot of your in the cabinet storage. Quite a bit of room. I just put a bag of charcoal down there just to keep it covered since I'm not running a tank. It is shielded by the heat right now. That's why I put that shield in. So you have a little bit of room for storage and stuff. This guy gets screaming hot too. I have it on about a medium high heat right now. I'm already pushing 525. All right, I finished my burn off. Burned about 15 minutes here. I'm just gonna let that cool down. Then I'm actually gonna switch it back to the griddle because I'm mainly gonna be using it to griddle. I might throw some stuff on here every now and then just for the grill. We'll see. But mainly it's the griddle portion for me. Now guys, a word of caution on this thing. Last night when I was seasoning it, talking about how hot this thing gets, I had it seasoning, I had it on full blast, had the lid down. You know, I was 550, 600 plus. And usually, you know, when you're seasoning, you put a little bit of oil, real thin coat, let it smoke off. So I lifted the lid up, and the smoke was complete, so I wanted to add some more oil. The griddle was so hot, when I put the new oil on it, it caught on fire immediately. I just turned it off and let it burn out. But I never had that happen with my Blackstone before. It's never gotten that hot. Well, it'll just ignite the oil on contact. So be careful with it. When you're seasoning, you don't need to do full blast. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching me put this thing together. I hope you got some information if you're on the fence about buying one of these or you've never seen one before. I hope you got a little information, see how it goes together, and some more stuff about it. But hey, as always, if you got any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and always, holler back.